Hi everyone, in this video I want you to learn 3 specific things which will help you immensely in your career growth. First thing is storytelling. I want you to understand that storytelling is an art and all of us should learn it irrespective of the kind of role we are doing. You may be a domain expert, you may be a technical expert, or you may be a project manager or a management consultant. Storytelling is something which everyone needs to learn. And storytelling is something which will not come to you overnight. Okay, this is coming out from a conversation which I was having yesterday with my Gold Network members. And one of those members told us that he was going and pitching for his own promotion in front of a panel which was comprising of senior people, managing directors, CEOs, and all of those people, right? So how do you go and pitch for yourself in the 5 to 6 minutes of time? And that is where storytelling comes into picture. There are 3 parts to storytelling generally. Okay, it is a very vast subject, but I'm just explaining it to you in a very, very crisp way. The first few seconds when you speak is your hook, where you need to capture the attention. So that is the first step. Second step is when you deep dive into the story and talk about yourself, you have to always keep in mind that the audience is actually looking for something which they can relate to. So even if you are speaking about yourself, you have to say it in such a fashion that they are able to derive value for themselves. There is always this element of what is in it for me. So the audience need to understand what is in it for them. And last but not the least, when you conclude your speech, you have to summarize the entire thing. So there are 3 parts: a hook, the main story, and the summary. Okay, whenever you're doing storytelling, you need to keep in mind these 3 things. For example, when you landed in this video, did you note how I captured your attention when I said the first line? Here are 3 things which I want you to learn. So that's one live example of how I have used a hook to grab your attention. Alright, so key takeaway for you, storytelling is a very important skill. Please invest time and effort to learn that. Now let's move on to point number 2. We are in 2023 and I want all of you to understand that creating your digital presence is an absolutely important thing. It doesn't matter whether you are creating that on LinkedIn. It doesn't matter whether you are creating that on YouTube, Instagram, or your own blog, or something which is related to writing articles. You need to create your own digital presence. It is an absolutely important part of your professional journey. So I'm not telling you that you should go bonkers and do it 2-3 times a week. I'm telling you, understand that it is important for you to have a digital presence. You decide your own frequency, you decide your own platform, you decide your own format, but please work on it. Please create your digital presence. That was point number 2. And the third thing which I want all of you to learn is design thinking. Design thinking is used a lot in product development, but I want you to learn that as a concept. It is not just about product development. You can apply design thinking into your professional and personal problem solving as well. Just to tell you quickly, it has got 5 steps. First step is to empathize with the user who has a problem. Second is to understand the problem in detail. Third is to come up with all possible solutions that you can think of to solve the problem. Fourth step is to prototype, which is nothing but rough representations of all the solutions that you have thought of. And last but not the least is test. You have to try out each of the prototypes to see how it is working, gather feedback, reiterate, and then continuously improve on the solution. So empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. These are the 5 steps in the design thinking method, and it is extremely helpful. I suggest you should apply this not at just your work, but in your personal life as well. So as always, the 4th thing as a bonus which I want to share with you is a lot of time we get into doing a lot of things. While it is okay to try a lot of things, you need to understand that 80% of the results that you will get will come from the 20% of the efforts that you will make. So you also need to take a step back and understand what are those 20% things or efforts which are actually giving me 80% results. And once you identify those 20% things, then you need to do those 20% things more and avoid your concentration and efforts on a lot of things which are not actually resulting into anything of significance. So point number 4 is focus on 20% of efforts which are giving you 80% of results. And remember, whatever I'm telling you is not something which will give you results overnight. If you have to learn storytelling, it will take time. If you have to build digital presence, it will take time. If you have to learn design thinking and implement it, it will take time. So please understand that these are things which will give you results in the long term. This is not something which you should try for short term. Hope this is helpful. Do share this video in your WhatsApp network if you think others can benefit from this. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in comments. I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye for now.